Oops. Oops, no music. Which is so weird. Huh? Let me try restarting some stuff. How are you guys? It's so good to see you. Hi Zan, hi Kindle, hi Alex. I think I saw GTT and Red too. How are you? Hold on, let me get a little closer. I'm like really far away. I know that's so weird because it's so weird. Right before I like walked away, I like tested BGM and then I came back after getting some water and suddenly it was like, no BGM. No BGM. So let me test something. Hi Meadow. How are you? Hi Twin. Hi Fuyu. Yeah, I'm so sad. Like I tested it a couple times because I switched it up for today actually. And when I came back, it like went away. So I wonder. Let's see, let me toggle it. Let me toggle it and see if that helps. Hold on. But while I do that, I feel a little bit better because I was just watching Teeny stream and there was a small issue at the front and I was like, oh, even it could happen to anyone. So it actually made me feel a little bit better and Teeny handles it so well. Teeny was like, I'm just gonna restart everybody. BRB. BRB. I just realized, hold on, I don't really have a lot of light on in the room right now and I think I need some more. That might help a little bit. Oh, that's like so much light. Oh my gosh. But while I'm trying to navigate the BGM, how are you guys? How was your week? How was your week? I'm so sad that BGM decided to stop. We're gonna figure it out. Okay. That seems to be working now. Is it working for you guys? Prepping for con! Oh, that's right! You're con! I'm trying to fix the lighting in here. It's so bright now. It's back now, no biggie. Okay, good. Fuyu, how are you? When I think of art, I think of you. A lot of you are artists, though. Yeah, I figured we'd try something a little upbeat. I feel like when I'm drawing, it can be maybe... I want something chill, right? But I don't want something so chill that I'm kind of sleepy. I don't want to be putting everyone to sleep. I think we should maybe have a stream like that one day where it's like super chill ASMR. Somehow when things are easier for ASMR streams. You guys know I've wanted to do one, but the way that platforms treat ASMR streamers is not so great. It's not so great. For you, Sleepy Quest, right? I mean, I'm a little sleepy. I wish I could say I got the most rest today, but I think I just need ample rest. More than one day can give me. Do you guys ever feel like that? You're like waiting for a day of rest and then you wait and 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 you get there and you're like, oh man, like I could use 10 more of these. I could use 10 more. Trying out a new game. Not really new. What game is it? I did like, oh, I feel so bad. So many of you, Zan, actually, so many of you suggested Subnautica and I had it in my cart and I hesitated and now it's back up. Now it's back up in price. It was like $8 yesterday. I could kick myself. I'm still gonna do it because we need to have a fun game on stream. But I was so mad at myself. Metal, how's your artwork and stuff coming along? Hi boss! It's good to see you. Kendall, I hope you're well too. Oh wait, Alex, you said you were watching baseball with your dad. That's awesome. Is that a tradition? For some reason, even though I've been going to sleep late lately, oh, you don't really feel tired. That's good. Wait, only during the day, that's why. Hesitating on Steam sales? Yes, just buy everything and have 300 unplayed games in your life. That's probably wise, though. I got burned by Heartopia, which I think is free to play, so I didn't have to pay for that, but I didn't end up playing it. I just uninstalled it. Sorry, Heartopia. Again, I think AI has its place in society to like help the world, but generative AI right now is just straining too much from our environment and from people. So until we can get that fixed, I'm gonna try and minimize it. I did a little bit of research and was like, oh, yep. Chat was right. Chat was right. Meanwhile, your thumbnail. Oh no, what? I gotta change that. Yeah, Gen AI. There's so many good purposes for it, right? Being a kid that like grew up in a time when like I know the music stopped, but it's restarting, I promise. But like growing up at a time when technology was like everything was new and it was so exciting. I mean, being like no other way to say it, like being a Digimon kid. I was a kid that grew up with Digimon, right? So I was always of that mind that technology is like new and exciting and there's so much good. And there's still a lot of good to come. There's still a lot of good to come. But I think we have to parse through how to do things right and in a healthy way. I hope we can do that. And I feel like for the most part, societies are really speaking out on what they want and what we don't want, right? So I think in that sense, like societies, like the people themselves have an idea of, you know, what their boundaries are, which is good. So hopefully that will lead to some positive use. Also, is the music too loud? Is it like too loud over my voice? I don't want that. Yeah, Heartopia. I was about to play it last stream because it looks really cute, and then I just got this vibe about it. You know, you get like the instead of Spidey tingles, it was the Fuyu tingles. I got the tingles and I was like, something just feels wrong. Something doesn't feel right. So I did a little bit of research and it was right before stream, so I learned my lesson. You have to do like so much more research before, like a couple hours before stream. Lesson learned. It seems okay? Okay, good. I always wonder. It's a little hard because I don't monitor my voice in my headset, so I can't tell if it's a little overwhelming or not. I wish it looped a little better though. I wish it looped a little better, but it's still really cute. But gosh, I know for some of you it was a holiday today. And for those of you that it was a holiday for, I hope that you got to relax and have a good time. And oh, you said not really our tradition, but just part of our monthly dinner. Oh my gosh, but that's good. Monthly dinner. I used to have something like that with my grandpa. It was on Fridays. We would call it Special Fridays. And we would maybe go to the movies or just maybe go get ice cream. It was a way to encourage me when I was like down for a bit. Right? Special Fridays. You know what? That might be kind of cool. Once I'm able to stream more often, wouldn't it be kind of a fun way to honor him if I had Special Friday streams or something? That would be kind of cool. Now that I think about it, that'd be neat. We got holiday pay. Okay, that's good. Is holiday pay like time and a half, or is it more? Right? Let's go. Or maybe like, I don't know, once a month we have like a very special Friday something. Oh, I wanted to speak about a stream idea that I have. I do want to try Subnautica. That was the one I chose from everyone's suggestions on what game to play next. But I also kind of want to do a fun Minecraft challenge. Cutie, who you guys might know, who's in the community on Discord, had a server going for a bit where if you die once, you can be hunted by other players and the server becomes PvP for you. I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I let you guys choose the parameters of my Minecraft server? So I have to play by the rules that you guys decide, and maybe even have like a map submission. So I think I might get like going this week in the Discord and let you guys submit some ideas to the mods, and then I learn what the rules are right away. Like right before stream, I learn what the rules are. And then I have to abide by them. So if you guys are interested in that, I thought that might be kind of fun. Think of some ideas like, I don't know, can't go above a certain elevation, or can only work at night. I don't know, something. I think that breeds creativity in a good way. Huh? Make it a little closer. I just keep wanting to get closer, you guys. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see, what else? So yeah, that and Subnautica. We have to play Subnautica, the first one, so that we can chime in and check out the second one. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna drink some water. I won't mute this time. You trust us an unholy amount? Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think it would be fun. Or, you know, I don't know. Maybe we'll have some seed suggestions. Oh my gosh, hi, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. Welcome. I'm glad your icon makes it easy to recognize. Oh my gosh, I saw a bug on I thought I saw a bug on my mic, which is rather close to my face. It was just the light reflecting. That would have sucked. I would have had to stop stream and then go put it somewhere else. I'm not gonna kill them. They're just trying to survive too, you know? When you guys see a bug, do you instantly smash, or do you save, or what is it? Does it depend? The other day I let a bee into my very elvish, very otherworldly, not vehicle, because they were like stuck on my windshield of my wagon, the windshield of my wagon. So I picked them up and I let them into the wagon, and then I drove back to the place in my wagon to the place where I believed that they came from, and then I let them out because I was like, oh, maybe they're not gonna be able to find their family if they get so far away. And then the best part about this whole interaction was that I was actually using talk to text. I was texting someone vocally as this happened, and I forgot to turn it off. And when I was done, when I got back to the place where the bee could go home, I looked at my phone again, and the entire conversation I had with the bee was transcribed. It was like, oh, hello. How are you? Oh my gosh, are you okay? Oh, you must be thirsty. Are you tired? Okay, that's okay. Come on, wait right there. Stay on the paper. Okay, hold on. We're going back. We're almost there. And then it had my, okay, goodbye. Like, have a great Have a great life. All transcribed into this text with a friend. Depends on the bug. Usually try to let flies away, but they keep flying the wrong way. Yeah, they get confused. If it's spiders, I just take it outside. Save the little guy. Most people wouldn't put a bee in their car even if they wouldn't squish it. That's so like... Well, he wasn't like mad, you know? And he was also... I didn't see a stinger. I looked. I didn't see a stinger. But I put him in the vehicle, the cargo vessel, horse-drawn carriage, and on a piece of paper. And at first they stayed on that paper, and I was like, this is gonna be fine. And then they decided, oh, I'm gonna get off the paper and start flying around. But they weren't like buzzing angrily. They were minding their own business. And I told them where we were going. I just don't have it in me to kill a bee. Unless they were like, let's say there were tons of them and they were attacking someone, you know, and it was gonna hurt someone. This was just one bee. And I'm not like allergic to them, so if the bee stung me, okay. Ow, you know? But I know a lot of people are, so it's not an option for everyone. Unfortunately, the spider wants to come back. They're really good at finding... Oh, are they really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. The spiders have some sort of like good location. Spider GPS. I didn't name the bee though. I probably should have named the bee. Also tonight, I was gonna talk about, I said in the title that I had a little announcement. Spider sense. Now you're right, most insects don't want to sting anyways, best to leave them be. Yeah, I felt bad because they got stuck on the front of my vehicle. And I did not want them to be so far from home. Maybe they would have been fine, but it would have been like, what a short distance for me would have been a really big distance for them. You know? But announcement. I mentioned a small announcement. I finally got to see a specialist about my voice. So that was really good. And I was finally able to find out what's been going on with my voice and why I've been losing it so much and why I have so much pain when speaking. So most days I'd say it's like painful to speak. Just speak regularly like I'm speaking with you guys here, to the point where like at the end of the day I typically have like either a conversation with like my mom, you know, at the end of the day, and I can't. I try to call and it's just so painful that I can't talk. And like you guys know as well, I canceled so many streams since the new year, probably since like right before Christmas. I had to cancel a ton of streams and put off projects with friends. As you guys saw, I'm participating in Teeny's Rainy Day Symphony, which I'm so incredibly grateful for. It was incredibly hard for me. I didn't want to give up, so I continued to try. And it was something I really struggled with. And just struggled with a lot, and have had a lot of embarrassment with the times that I've had to not be here with you guys, saying, oh sorry, I lost my voice again, you know. And that's half of what I do here, right, as a VTuber. Yeah, I did originally. I did have 2 different infections. and I had pneumonia. So I had pneumonia first, and then I had 2 upper respiratory infections after that, which we think contributed to just making the situation worse. Yeah, it's so important. And I would go days. There's one time when I went almost a week without really speaking unless I had to, because I just thought, okay, maybe if I'm just shut up. I got humidifiers, I got misters, I got, if you guys are familiar with like nebulizers, I talked about nebulizers, I got one of those. I cut out caffeine. I rarely ever drink, but I just stopped doing that for a long time too, because I thought maybe it's just all these things. I re-studied like vocal lessons that I had years ago. I practiced my breathing, and I just couldn't understand what the problem was, because no matter how hard I tried to speak normally and not feel pain, or notes, reaching notes, just singing things I used to be able to sing, and I just couldn't. It's like my body, like I know mentally how to do that with my body, if that makes sense. And no matter how hard I tried, I would feel like I was trying to tell my body to do the action, and it wasn't. But I found out, we went to the specialist and did some tests, and they stuck a scope down my nose and recorded my vocal cords and told me to talk and tried to get me to sing, and found out that the muscles around my voice box are like crazy tight. And so especially the right hand side of my vocal folds can't shut all the way. So even if I'm trying to reach a note, or if I'm trying to speak a certain way, my vocal folds can't close. So that means that certain sounds won't work. And then if I push it, even on daily speaking, it gets, an endoscopy. I don't know if you should say endoscopy or endoscopy. It was actually kind of cool. It wasn't painful at all. If someone's never had one before, it was really kind of cool. But long story short, I found out that I have something called vocal tension dysphonia, which is basically just that, like extreme tension in the muscles around the vocal cords. So they're not able to move the way I would like them to. And it's been what's causing me to lose my voice so much. So I had another pre-existing condition that contributed to it. Hi, Kendall. Hi. So this other condition contributed to it, and then I got sick, and then I got sick, and then I got sick again. And it just compounded over already existing vocal tension dysphonia, which I just didn't know. I just thought maybe I forgot how to speak right, or maybe I forgot how to phonate properly. So the good thing is it's super common, especially in people that use their voice or sing and stuff like that. And you just have to go to physical therapy, really, to get better. So hopefully starting tomorrow, I'll be going to my first appointment for voice therapy. So I hope I can get it back to a place where I feel like I'm not worried every day by the time I get here. Because now, like right now, I'm already vocally tired. And how long have we been here? 34 minutes. That's crazy, right? And I've tried to limit like how excited I get on stream, because I get really, really vocal, and I get high pitched, and I get, I know, I get really excited and my voice gets excited, right? Kind of. It's like they teach you. I mean, I've never been, so, but what I looked up online is there's like different massages and stuff that you can do for your neck and your vocal cords. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow. So I'll be doing that starting for the next 3 to 4 months, which hopefully, hi Panda, hi. Hopefully will line up well with my Twitch debut. I hope that I can dedicate a lot of time to getting better and understand things. I'm a little worried right now because looking at the appointment information, it looks like it's possible my insurance won't cover it. So I actually got really upset today thinking, oh gosh, I got so excited last week thinking I finally have answers. Maybe there's like a road to being able to do the things that I love more freely again. But we'll see. I'll cross that bridge tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm worried that because I'm currently able to speak right now, I wonder if that's why. So I'm gonna find out more tomorrow when I go and say, hey, is this a glitch? Because my doctor said that I could come. So I hope so. I don't know what to do. I think I have to plan B. But I'm gonna be positive. You've never heard of physical therapy for vocal cords? Yeah, you can. Kendall said, I love J fashion. I'm an aspiring Jiraike. Oh, that's awesome. Also, I know it's not really a fashion style. Oh, oshikatsu. I think you could make oshikatsu a fashion style. I've seen many people, mainly in Japan, but there's people here to do it too. Like their whole outfit is oshikatsu. Yeah. I guess here, I can read it. I brought it up because I just had to research it myself too because I found that the guy, oh crap, what's his name? The guy from the Backstreet Boys that everyone was like, man, why can't this guy sing anymore? He has vocal tension dysphonia. So I remember hearing about him and how people said something was going on and he couldn't sing anymore. I was like, oh my gosh, wait a minute, this is what it was? No wonder. Yeah. So it's basically, MTD is when the muscles surrounding your larynx are too tight. The voice box, basically has issues. The problem is how these muscles coordinate to make your voice. I'm just reading this offline, by the way. Tight muscles keep your vocal cords from spreading apart and coming together in the ways needed to produce your voice. So that is why I'm glad that I have answers. You know, no matter what happens, I'm so glad I have answers. And if for some reason a vocal therapy doesn't work out, like if insurance decides, no, we're not going to cover it. One, I'll be very sad. I'll be very sad, but I'll just really dedicate myself to doing as much work on my own as I can, right? Physical therapy of all kinds is very challenging. My grandfather went through it just recently with an amputation. Oh, wow. And I've gone through some reconstructive surgery. Oh my gosh. I hope it was good, but you said it was like tough, right? I've been to physical therapy for other reasons, but never for my voice. I really didn't even know it was a thing either. I thought like, oh, maybe vocal lessons, but it's different. Also, Fuyu, you're on summer vacation. That's great. I need to do some summer art soon too. But I thought I would announce it here and talk about it here because you guys are the ones that have been so understanding when I had to cancel streams and super supportive every time I've needed to take a break. But I also wanted to explain like what's going on. I just felt like it was empty, like this space of like, why can't I do this? Why can't I just perform at the same level of just speaking? This is very frustrating, not being able to go through a day and sound like what I feel like I should be sounding like. Summer for you, beach maid. Whoa, beach maid? Say less. Say less. You shouldn't have said that. How many VTubers should I draw as maids at the beach? Why are you tempting me? Winter for you art was already cute. What kind of summer outfit do you like? I do like summer dresses, but I also really like classic anime swimsuits, you know, the blue and white stripes. I love those so much. They're just simple and cute, you know? Definitely, I have my fingers crossed. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fuyu. Thank you, Twin. I'll keep you guys posted. You know, if it works out, if therapy works out and my insurance is like, yeah, we think that this is necessary, because I mean, me and my doctor think it is, but I thought about doing a little mini series on it to just show progress, maybe to keep myself encouraged, you know? Like maybe if I do that, it'll kind of help me stay motivated and kind of document my progress. I thought that would be a good self-motivational thing. The one piece or the two piece? Oh, okay, I like the two piece blue bikini with stripes, but for one piece, I do like a sukumizu, like the Japanese school swimsuit is just so freaking cute, because it's also, you can feel kind of conservative in it. Like if you're not feeling like, I'm gonna show a bunch of skin today, I have a sukumizu because it just feels like you're all in. Nothing's popping out of that, you know? I've worn it for like, I've had to take some like rigorous swim tests in the past, and like jumping from like really high distances and stuff, and I was like, well, it's a sukumizu type of day because nothing's falling out of that puppy. That's a cute idea. Got it. Yeah. And maybe I can look back at it eventually. If it works out and I'm able to go and I'm able to document my progress, I hope that maybe if I get discouraged at any point, I would hope, right? Because I don't know. I don't know, but I would hope that I could look back and be like, oh wow, but okay, it was like this, but here's where I am now. Yeah, I do like a sukumizu. Yeah, I like them a lot. Two solutions to two problems you never have. I just think for anyone that may not feel like showing the top bits, every time you're wearing a bikini and a wave comes by, you're like, this is the one. This is it. This is it. This is the one. Am I gonna be that lady on the beach? They're like, hee. You have to like chase after it. Your top or something. Look at this. Yeah, I don't want that to be me. This is how it is. This is how I go out. Because honestly, if that happened to me, I would just not ever be getting out of the water. I would just rot. I would rot in the water. Someone would have to. There's two things that it could come off, right? If it's a tie type, or you can just like pop out. And that you can kind of recover from, right? You just like, just put them back in there. But if it's like the other kind, then I would just never get out of the water. I'm so sorry. I would sew a new swimsuit from algae or something. Local NPC banned for indecent flashing. Now I just live in the water. You'd never see me again. I've become a Vtuber. Do you own any body pillows? I don't. I kind of wish I did, though. Genuine question, and I won't judge, because I think they are acceptable. Yeah, I like them too. I think if I owned one... I don't know. I don't know who I would have. Maybe like one of my friends or something. But I don't mind them, and I don't judge. This is what we get Nim rating. This is how it ends. The one moment every beach episode has, it's destiny. Fortunately, it never happened during a swim test. It's only happened at the beach. Depending on what beach you're at, some waves just like slam you, you know? Have you guys ever been pulled out by a tide or just like slammed by a wave? Oh, I've seen blank ones. Yeah. I wouldn't mind like a VTuber or an anime one though. I just don't know what one I would get. I do. I think I mentioned this sometime before. I definitely want like a booby mouse pad. I mean, I gotta find the right one. CTuber, yep. Fuyu becomes a CTuber. The colors are right. Like I can keep my hair color. Maybe we should. Oh. I just realized something. You know how some NPCs in video games have different outfits for different regions? Can we do that for like seasons? That would be really cool. That would be so cool. One time I saw a customizable one. What? For $3? Ah. That stinks. How is it customizable? Scuba diving IRL. I want to get my scuba cert, but I haven't. I've got other certs, but I don't have that one. Seasonal event Fuyus, yeah. We're cooking. We're cooking. Oh man. Oh, this reminds me I should probably open up the art, right? Full disclosure, I can't find my art gloves. So I'm using like a really soft, I have these like Pochico soft tissue things. I don't know what to call it, but I have those and I'm gonna put that on my hand as I draw today. What program? I use Clip Studio Paint. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Welcome in. That was my voice cracking and I turned it into a song. I went out and then I just went with it. Sorry. This is the gas. You had a CPR cert. Nice. Means you can save me if I see a cute girl and I have a heart attack. I know who to call on, boss. See, I don't think I'd be able to handle off-kai. I would see so many cute people, I would just pass out. But I think 3D costumes would be harder to make than 2D ones. It depends. So fortunately, because my model already has a base, so 3D models are we're like naked under our clothes, like normal people. and so we're not broken up into like layers. Does that make sense? So it's more same amount of steps. I think they're equally hard, just in different ways. But then, whoa, scandalous. People are naked under their clothes. What? How do you look in the mirror then? But I was like, what? Nah. You need to renew? Scandalous. 3D models are like ogres. They got like, wait. Ogres have layers. Well, it depends. Like a lot of games delete part of the model you're never supposed to see. So my model papa has an option where you can order more costumes. You have to have the artwork for it though, because they do 1-to-1. So everything you have has to be exactly the way you want it, which is good. Which is good. Thank you guys for talking today. I was so exhausted. I was also kind of emotional when I found out that my insurance might not cover the voice therapy. For anyone that just joined us, I spoke a little bit earlier that I was able to get a diagnosis as to like what's wrong with my voice and why I can't speak a lot of the time, why it hurts to speak, why I can't really sing much anymore. Basic notes were so hard. I had to like cut and stop and come back the next day and record like the second half of a song. It was embarrassing. But anyway, it's something called vocal tension dysphonia, and I'm gonna go to therapy and it's gonna get better. And then I'll be unstoppable. Unstoppable. Yeah, I probably should have not, but I'm really glad that I did because I want to be able to look. I'm so grateful that I've been able to participate in things, and I didn't want to give up, you know? Smug. The judgy face. Unstoppable. Wait, what was that show? Unstoppable Kimmy Schmidt. How did it go? Unstoppable. Ba-ba-da-da. A fully vocalized Fuyu would be like the second coming of Sauron. I think I'll be excited because I think this has actually been going on for like years. It just got like to a breaking point. In fact, I really think it's been years. Okay, Zan wants to sell loot after defeating a dire wolf and finds a jelly biscuit. I'll take it. I really like jelly biscuit. Let me tell you a secret. There's a secret to like the perfect jelly biscuit. You get a good biscuit, a fluffy biscuit, okay? A fluffy biscuit. And then you put jelly on it. You let it cool just a little bit. Just a little. And then you put butter on top of the jelly inside the biscuit, but don't let the butter melt all the way. Then you have a butter jelly biscuit. I'm sorry, I just shouted in the mic. And then it's so much better. Butter jelly biscuit. You gotta make sure that you don't let the butter melt all the way on top of the jelly. And then you have a fluffy butter jelly biscuit. Are all the foods on sale just your favorite snacks? You know, now that you mention it, maybe. Jelly biscuit ASMR. Oh my gosh, I want so bad. Oh my gosh, I want so bad to release a voice pack. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, let me see. What's the how many? So we have a few more days to this month. There's going to be another release. There's going to be another release on the first of the month. Don't forget. On Ko-Fi, you'll get another free community reward. Wait, you got him? Wait, I got him? You got him? You got me? These things do tend to build up over time. Oh, Veller wants to sell loot after defeating a jaywalking chicken and finds an alpaca. I would like the alpaca. They're good guard animals. Or is it llamas that are good guard animals? One of them. Also here, let me switch over. Hold on. Ta-da! I just thought I'd start with something on the background. I don't know how far we're gonna get now. I talked for too long. Was the chicken walking out? Maybe. You don't know how deep a chicken's pockets are. It could be like a bag of holding. It could be like a bag of holding. You don't know. Okay. Let's see. We did... I posted this for Maid Day. I did a little maid art. Oh my gosh, I'm too big on the screen. Hold on. Let me move myself over. There. Do you guys want me to move you too? Do you want chat moved? Maid art! Also, yes, alpaca are herd animals. I know some farms that raise them near me. Ah, I want to pet them when I see them. Just not make them upset. I don't want to upset them. Okay, I think... Let me open some art because I saw some new designs from a brand that I've been following. Let me pull them up. Cute. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my reference because I kind of wanted to draw myself in one of these outfits to kind of like break myself into doing fashion art again. And maybe practice with just this, you know? So I'm gonna let you guys choose which one. Let me move a few things around here because my screens are all discombobulated. Chat seems okay? Okay. I wasn't sure. They're raised for wool. Alpaca wool is like one of those wools that keeps you dry and warm, right? Okay. I'm gonna paste an image. No, I'm gonna add an image here for you guys to look at, okay? And then you can tell me which one of these outfits you think would be fun to draw. I'll give you some options. There's gonna be 3. We'll start with 1. Okay. And I'm gonna give you the brand info and how to find them on Twitter. The brand info is called Twinties is the name of the brand. It's a brand that I actually just started following in the past few months. Middle one? You like the middle one? Isn't that cute? I like the socks. And the shoes are very Sailor Moon, right? Maybe I'll change the pose just a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Middle one, you guys. Should I put up a poll or you guys like the middle one? I'm going to show you some more. So, okay, 2 votes. That's good. Wow, that's 2 votes for the middle one. Okay, I'm going to show you one more image. And then let me know if you still want me to keep the middle one. Okay? I'll give you one more option. Okay. Wobber, hi! How are you? It's good to see you. I'm doing well, thank you. Hope you are too. Hope you are too. I'm a little too far over. Look when I'm looking at myself over here. It's quite far. The right one with the flowers. We've got these. Okay. I think between the 2, if we're thinking the right one, in this one with the flowers, or the dress. You guys like that pattern a lot, don't you? I like that too. I'm kind of between the 2. I'm kind of vibing with the dress. What do you guys think? You like the middle again? I know, I like the blue and yellow. It's very my color palette, right? You're doing decent, finally recovering from a terrible, awful sickness. Oh my gosh. Oh man, you had to deal with it during a show? Oh, That's the worst. The worst. Okay, middle on the first one. Yay. Okay, I might just like minimize this and put it in the corner so people can see our reference image, because I think I'm just gonna draw it exactly the same, you know? Maybe we'll put it over here. Okay. Lock that in. I'm gonna pull it up for myself here separately. So I'm gonna use this as like a practice run. So I really want to get back into doing my VTuber fashion artwork. So I feel like we need like a little, like a practice run, and why not use it on myself, right? No idea where my art glove is, so I'm using like a little napkin thing, a little soft napkin. Here, let me. Can I increase? Whoa. Trying to increase my own reference image size without like making the window too big. You didn't feel too terrible from it? Oh, chest congestion took your voice. I'm so sorry, especially as someone who performs. I know that's tough. Oh no. Robert, one day I wanna, well, if you're ever comfortable with it, I'd love to ask about your shows, but in private. If you're comfortable with that. I support the art form that you participate in. A napkin is a new one. Yeah, it's a napkin. I just gotta see, like, can I get it out of the way enough? Blip, blip, blip. Okay. Let's zoom. Well, I don't know if I'll zoom in yet, but maybe I can make. Right. This might be kind of hard. You guys are gonna see how untalented I am. We'll do like a baby sketch. Let's do like. I remember several Twitter interactions where I was like, someone cooked. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Use some tape to pull the edges of the napkin away. It's kind of like moving with my hand. So have it like folded. Have it folded. Do I want to do the exact same? I guess it would be good. It'd be a good practice if I do the exact same pose, right? Be good practice. I have an early day tomorrow though, because the voice therapy appointment is like stupid early. I'm so mad at myself. I don't know if you guys do this. I do it all the time. I will schedule a doctor's appointment and in my mind I'm like, morning, no problem. That's the best. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna be so productive and do this like 8 a.m. doctor's appointment. No. Past Fuyu, what were you thinking? Now I can't take it back. But I'm so excited. And I hope that it works out. I hope that insurance is like, yeah, speaking is something that you should be able to do. I love these shoes because they look so Sailor Moon-esque. Oh, I need to move this leggy down. This will just be like a sketchy McSketch layer, okay? There we go. You do that a lot and regret it. I actually love getting it done early because then you... That's true! That's so true. And I think that's what my goal is when I make the appointment, you know? I love if I can get a bunch of stuff done and then be like, oh man, I have my whole day? What? There's all this sunshine to take advantage of? All this sunshine? What? I feel like I should say trust the process. This schmumble bumble. Sorry, this is what it looks like when you don't use AI for art. It's not clean. Oh, Trap, hi! How are you? It's good to see you. I'm saying thank you for the best wishes on insurance, Fuyu. Thank you, twin. I always need to wake up early for doctor's appointments. And the places they take me to is a couple out. Oh no. Oh yeah. Sometimes certain places are just not everywhere is like packed full of doctors. Hoping for the best. I want to generally bash insurance, but I'm gonna be positive and hoping. I hope so too. If they don't, so my doctor did say I could come back again, and we could do another endoscopy. Excuse me if I'm not saying it right. If is it endoscopy or endoscopy? That we could do another one next time my voice is like completely gone. And I would be really interested in seeing that because he actually let me look at the film. He asked me not to look while I was like speaking and singing and stuff because he thinks that it like, and I can understand this, it can like get in someone's head, right? But I got to look afterwards and it was really cool. It was really cool. I honestly was a little obsessed with the fact that like once they get it past like a certain part in your nose, it's like you can't even feel it. It's so weird. Oh no, the way I said it the first time. Endoscopy. What am I drawing? Hi, Antonio. See this right above my head right here? I'm gonna draw that. I'm using it as a reference image. It's a brand called Twinties that I really like, a Japanese brand. And I'm gonna practice drawing by drawing myself in this outfit. The community chose this outfit to draw in particular. Oh, you know what I realized? I can have an exclamation point on now. Indo like indoor from Star. Wait. Nexie's gonna kill me if I don't know how to say it. like Gondor? Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. I'm just gonna do some like sketchy McSketchin here. It'll be weird not to draw my my hair the same way with. So what I'm wearing on my head is a Katyusha. Sending this to her right now. No, don't tell Nexie. Oh, I can't keep up with Nexie's like supreme knowledge of Star Wars. She's so good. I want a hard eraser. I don't want no soft eraser. We're gonna get rid of all that. Even though it's a sketch, I didn't like it. Okay, I'm gonna add another layer here, and we're gonna add like a. There. I don't know why I didn't do that from the beginning. That's better. It's more visually, it's easier for you guys to look at, I think, if the background has like a color like that, you know? Whoa, wrong pencil. Basically, yeah, basically. Okay. Let's try with a different color. We're gonna try this. We're gonna get a little deeper into the sketchy sketch. I wonder if I should do the hair similar too. I don't know. This is a little bit further down on here. Her. Oh my goodness, I found out that like there are so many banana flavor rock candies out there. You guys know I love rock candy, but I'm not gonna lie, I like banana flavor ice pops, like ice, oh gosh. Popsicles? I don't know why that word's so hard to remember. I like banana flavor popsicles, but if I'm gonna eat a banana, like I think I just want a banana. But I don't want my rock candy to be banana flavor. I don't know, how do you guys feel about banana flavor? Is that something that you like, or is it something you're like, no bananas, stay bananas? Bananas, stay bananas. How was your rock candy adventure the other day? Oh, I actually never ended up getting to go. It rained, and I didn't come prepared. I didn't come prepared with my raincoat or my umbrella. So maybe I can replicate it on Wednesday. You like banana flavor more than normal bananas. Is it? Okay, I read that bananas, that technically like banana flavor comes from an old type of banana. I think we talked about this before, like before the banana light, right? I cannot tell. This reference image, I don't see a seam line at the bust anywhere. Or at the waist, it looks like it lines up. So I'm gonna imagine a seam line because I think it'll define the waist a bit better. Okay. You don't mind? No, not the rain. Yeah, I really like banana in like ice form. But I'm not big when it comes to like fruity candies and stuff. Now, if it's like a banana mango or something, I'm all in. If the banana's like mixed, I'm all in. I should have put a poll up. But I think it's unanimously banana flavor is popular. What? What, Alex? Let's see. I really like how this dress kind of like... Here. Has these like cute... I'm gonna get rid of this line that I just did. Oh no! I was drawing on the wrong layer! You didn't see that. It's fine. 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 We're just gonna cover it up on the layer above. It's a sketch, so it doesn't matter. Oops. 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 Oh, is the one that banana flavor? Yeah, okay. Banana flavor is the actual banana flavor. The bananas we have now are okay. I like the old banana flavor then. I like that and can have that all day, but I don't like it when it doesn't taste like whatever the old banana flavor is. I do like banana bread, especially if there's like blueberries in it. I'm a big fan of berries. Let's get to the feet. Might have to extend the canvas a little bit. Okay, let me extend the canvas just a little bit. Is that gonna be enough? Is that gonna be enough? We're gonna have to fill in the empty space now, though. Okay. There. That gives us the extra room that we needed. Banana bread with blueberries is a wild combo! But Pop-Pop, it's so good! You should try it. It goes with my color palette now that I think about it. I looked up when you said that, and I read it, and I noticed my hair and my eyes, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's blueberry banana. Is it all of them, really? All of them died? Oh, I thought that there was like a section that survived somewhere. Oop. Whoops. That's it. We're just gonna work on tiny art. That stinks, because I really liked that. At least, gosh, at least we have a preservation of what they tasted like then. Let's see, we're gonna get the cute little socks in here. Oops, let's go back a little. Oh, wife made banana bread a few days ago. They were so good. I've been craving a cinnamon roll. Like a really good cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll. I'm gonna eat cinnamon roll. A really good cinnamon roll. Where it's like kind of like the outside might be a little bit tough, but the inside has to be gooey. And there's good icing and tons of cinnamon. I don't like it when a cinnamon roll doesn't have enough cinnamon and it's not like moist inside. If you feed me a dry cinnamon bun, I'm gonna actively be angry. I would commit heinous crimes for a cinnamon roll right about now, right? Heinous crimes for a cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll. There we go. I thought I wasn't gonna do it for a second. All right, boss. Would like to sell loot after defeating a werewolf and finds a bag of rock candy. What's your price? Boss, what's your price? I'll take it. What's your price? Say less. I want it. What flavor? You can extort. No! I'm not gonna say I wouldn't pay the high price though. Name your price. It's all banana. No! I guess I can make it back on resale value. The community likes banana. If you guys like banana, I'll give you 10 silver. Because I know the community likes it and it's worth it. 10K! Just you wait. Is that a wolf that sells good items? Because a werewolf is different. Deal. Because, yeah, I think you guys mentioned that last time and we decided that it was because they sell different wares. It's not, definitely not a, I never make mistakes, spelling. It's fine. Oh, Astra, how are you? Welcome in. I keep forgetting to draw. I'm gonna draw this kind of like shook look. Oh, that's too much of a curve. We're gonna try and make it cool looking because this model's very cool looking, right? Oh, I look angry. I have to fix that. I look a little angry. So maybe we can get through a sketch tonight. And then... Womp, 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 womp. Maybe we get through a sketch and then I can turn it into some real art. Oh gosh, that was bad. Even for a sketch, that was bad. Here, let's move it around. Do I care to move it? Or do I just want to, like, get rid of it? We can move it. This reminds me of, like, there's a few... Okay, we're gonna get rid of it. Because even for sketches, it's, like, bothering me. And maybe the answer is I just get rid of both. And then I block in some eyes for now. Look how shocked I am. werewolf? Did you find the werewolf? Werewolf, werewolf. All right, Alex. But you were gonna say like, oh, no, I was gonna say 5 copper if it was for me, but I know the community likes it, so I should buy it and then sell it at a high price. So shocked. I think I should kind of also go with like how delicate the artwork kind of makes her look. Oh, now it's bothering me. Okay, I just have to get rid of it all together. Sorry. We'll fix it. Should I have my normal hairstyle or should it be like down? It won't look like me as much, so I think I'll keep my normal hairstyle. Maybe I'll put something in other than my Katyusha. Whenever I start drawing myself, I have flashbacks as from a kid, from being a kid, drawing Sakura, let me say it, the old anime fan style, Sakura. Oh, for you casual quest, let it down? Let it down? Okay. Maybe we'll get rid of that then. Not make me angry. Okay, let's see what it would look like. We'll go ahead and draw my ears in, but know that it's gonna get covered up by hair. Let's see. How would it come down then? I might have to lower the top of my hair if I do that, huh? It looks a little silly right now, huh? Oh, she has some of her hair in front. And I do have a bit of hair that hangs down in front, so... Maybe... Oh, I have an idea. Let's also... I'm gonna get rid of some of it on this layer, too. It's kind of getting in my way. Because I know where the top of the head is. What would someone have to do to actively angry mode? To make me angry? Know that the ears will be extremely prominent throughout the whole drawing. Got it. Well, what do you mean, like, what would someone have to do to make me angry? Probably, like, cut down a tree I like. I get pissed. No, I'm not graduating. No. No, Omni, don't worry. No, I don't want to do that. How long is the hair? Like knee length, isn't it? Yeah, hold on, I can show you. I'm gonna stand up from. I'll share the announcement too for Omni. It's like, yeah. Let me stand a little taller. Hold on. Yeah, like back of my knees. So, yeah. Let me make myself smaller again. There we go. Oh, you missed the announcement. Okay. I can rage bait for you. It's shockingly why. The announcement. It was good, actually. I would say it was good. I finally got to go to the doctor for my voice issues. And they did an endoscopy and they were able to like view my vocal folds and my vocal like the muscles around my voice box essentially, and found out that I have something called vocal tension dysphonia, which is a condition where the muscles around my voice box are like really, really tight, right? And they were able to get footage of the right hand side of my vocal folds just like won't close properly. So it affects my ability to like speak and causes a lot of like vocal tension and fatigue and like the loss of my voice sometimes, and how I can just like basically after stream, I really take good care of my voice. I've cut out almost for months I cut out caffeine. I had a cup of coffee this week, but I've almost entirely cut out caffeine and alcohol, and I've got like a humidifier and nebulizer, and I did all these steps, right, to try and figure out like what's wrong with me. Like maybe I just forgot how to sing, maybe I just forgot how to speak, you know, why can't I speak as long as everybody else, and why does it hurt so much to speak? So right now I wish I had my hand tracking on so I could show you where I'm touching, but it hurts to talk. But it's better than normal, which is why I'm here, and I promise that I'm taking good care of myself. Tomorrow though, I have my first vocal therapy. It's like physical therapy, but with like a special kind of vocal coach that teaches you how to do like exercises and massages to try and get the muscles of your throat to stop being jerks. So I feel like you've probably heard of this before. It was like a rhetorical question because you're always so positive. I can't imagine you getting angry. Aw, thank you. I always worry. I never want to be negative on stream. I don't want to spread negativity. That's good to hear you have that direction. I'm glad I know. It was really nice. The doctor was kind and really like kind of just like walked in like, okay, what's going on? And they were able to explain things well. I gave some examples of people that also have it. I think I looked this up today. Shania Twain also has vocal tension dysphonia. And then the one guy from the Backstreet Boys, I can't remember his name. Oh no. Don't worry about the thing. I know, I hope it. I was talking earlier about like recently I participated in like an event, and recording was so hard. I essentially had to like record one clip one day and one clip 4 days later because it would take that long for my voice to just get back to what I felt like sounded like me. But regardless, I'm like not like, I can try to make certain sounds, right, to try to get certain notes out, but despite feeling like I'm telling my body to do the right thing, it doesn't happen. But it's because essentially that vocal fold can't close all the way, so the sound that I intend doesn't happen. It just physically can't happen. I'm glad that they know what's going on and they have a plan. Me too. Me too. I honestly, when I left, I was kind of in shock. I got outside and I was like, did that just happen? Like, did I just walk in to an appointment and then leave with answers? Because in the past, it took me like 9-10 years to get answers for issues. And I walked in, I was heard, like someone wasn't dismissive. They were like, oh yeah, this is a thing. And then they pointed out some other like coexisting conditions. And they were like, oh, this totally makes sense for you. Let's go look. And then they like jumped in and then did the endoscopy. And they were like, okay, look at this footage, blah, 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 blah. This is what is going on. And here's why. And then they were able to show me, like physically, I was able to watch what was happening when I was trying to speak. It was crazy. It was honestly kind of cool. Howdy! Richie! Nick Carter? Is it Nick? Is it? Brian Luttrell. Yeah, that one. Brian Luttrell. I've seen Fuyu be angry when there's only banana flavor. I would be so mad if I walk to this place later this week and actually get to go there and get the rock candy and they only have banana. Also, I think I'm mad because you would think that yellow flavor rock candy would be lemon. I really like lemon flavor. So the fact that it's not lemon, I think I'm offended. Benji, welcome. Howdy. Yeah, Trep, I'm so glad that they know. They were really... Sorry, all banana. I like banana popsicles. Yeah, so I ended up, you know, in the end, I feel better. In the end, I feel so much better. I feel like I was heard. I felt like I went in with a problem. I left with a solution. I don't know. It was just, I kind of was a little flabbergasted. I was like, what? Did I just, what? Did I just get answers? Because in order to get to this visit, my other doctor was like, oh, we need you to do, like, I had to heal from some other stuff first because they were worried that, like, maybe it was a co-symptom of this other thing. So it became really important for me to, like, eliminate these other things before I could go see, which is why, one of the reasons why it took so long. I hope they pass too. Other than that, I'm sleepy, but I'm happy. Yo, where is the dono button? We need to buy me some I wish I should probably put like cough drops on my throne or something. Right now it's only rock candy. I think the only thing on my throne right now is rock candy. Oh my god, why is this so funny? I'm gonna cry. Maybe I'm just that tired. Oh no. I'm sorry, Omni. The dedication. It's up there, you guys can check. There might be something else there, but I specifically remember adding rock candy the other day. The closest thing. Oh, thank you. You added the... Oh, you did the throne. Thank you, Alex. Oh my gosh. A pin light. Oh, yeah, I had the Moe Age pin light. I didn't want to put anything too crazy on there. I didn't want to put anything expensive. I have a community goal that's going to go up there. It was there the other day and I like hit it because I was like, oh, no, this is a community goal for Twitch. That was a weird sound. What did I just do? That was weird. It was like a throaty laugh. Sorry. It's thrown is for equipment and stuff. I promise that the Twitch goal is gonna be the more appropriate. Least, what are the craziest things you guys have seen on Throne? I'm curious. Okay, I'm gonna put these in a folder and then I'm gonna like oh, what? Hold it, because I put it on that base layer. Grr. Now I need to make a new base layer and go back to this like creamy color. Ah. Okay, we're just gonna do it like this. What it was is that I was on the internet and I was like, oh, well, I found out that there's all these different flavors of rock candy. Donors for whatever you want. Oh, Clover constantly has someone that buys them a 24 pack of Dr. Pepper. Oh my god, Clover. That's so perfect. I can't say with making you a risk to advertisers. What? Oh, they might, like, if I say it or you say it, it might show up. Okay. Can you say it without saying it? With, like a word game? Wait, no, then I would say it. Oh, okay. Twitch goal, obtain all the rat candy, right? Right? Okay. Let's do a new... I think I need to, like, make this one. Oh, no, I did it again! Ay, ay, ay. I should really show more of my... You can see a little bit of my layers. Here. I'm gonna make it very small. The sketching process is like so mighty for me because I'm not like a super skilled artist, so I have to go through like multiple steps to get it the way that I want. So any artwork that I post, just know, except for my chibis that I do for like YouTube thumbnails and stuff, everything else is like gone through 80 million sketches to be even somewhere near acceptable. I gotta figure out what I want to do if I'm not having my twin tails. You don't think I want to? Okay, don't. I just love that it's like two different rock candy and a pin light. You know, priorities are completely legitimate. Okay, but for real, this reminds me when a new friend asked me what to get for my birthday and stuff. They were worried. And then Omni said, what did you say? Get me a box of cereal, seriously. Oh, I'm gonna buy you a box of cereal, Omni. That's so pure. That's the most Omni thing I think I've ever heard, and I love it. Then guess what? She gift wrapped a box of cereal, and it was Lucky Charms family size. Is that your favorite? What's your favorite cereal? I should probably not be screaming so much. I'm so sorry. I just got excited. I'm gonna get there to the voice therapy lady, and she's gonna be like, "What?" But I told them at the doctor, I was like, hey, yo, so like in order to get into the doctor and not have to wait like 6 months, I had to prove that I did something with my voice. So I was able to tell them like, hey, I have all these reasons for needing to use my voice. And I asked if it was okay, and they said yes. Because I use my voice a lot. Oh, it used to be Lucky Charms, but I haven't had cereal in a while. What? Trep, what do you mean? I feel like I'm starting to look like Sakura, like Kinomoto. What's her mom's name? I think it's another flower, isn't it? I think this version of me is starting to look like her mom. Honestly though, when I become a mom one day, I would love that. Like, she was mega pretty. Oh, maybe like a bow or a hair ribbon. I'm gonna do a hair ribbon, you guys. I like the hair ribbon idea. That way I can have like a little bit of hair down like that. The music stopped. And yeah, I really like this. I got it. It's in the credits, but I got it off of VGen, and the seller. The only thing I wish it did is it looped. I wish it looped better. Oh, the part where you need to prove that you use your voice quite a bit. Oh yeah, so like if you, I think like when I called initially for the appointment, they were saying, oh, we'll do, I don't want to say too much because they had to ask me some questions, like some personal questions about life. And one of the things was like that. Which is kind of sad because, like, I think anyone wants to use their voice. You know? Like, anyone is kind of important. It's kind of important, so... Right? I need to fix this mouse. I think the line on the other one is like messing me up a little bit. Is it here? There we go. I think I'll give myself like one more, like maybe like a 20 more minutes or so, 25 more minutes. So I don't overstrain before I go to my first appointment tomorrow and they're like, what were you doing? Miss Fuyu, bye. Oh, what? My sample, my reference image went away. There. Also, this looks so cute. Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh man, I did the thing. I didn't want to do the thing. I think there's a lot of VTubers that when they say thank you, I'm gonna replicate it to say thank you. I can't do it. Anyway, we tend to say thank you in a certain way because we all watch each other and then we pick up on these little like vocal mannerisms. Was that what I'm trying to say? And I did it and I was like, no, I did the thing. I'm so interested too. I think that's so cool how communities form certain like vocal variations and like ways to pronounce things. I think that's so interesting and so cool. Yeah, Valor, yeah. Since I am not a professional drawer. Thank you. Thank you for lifting me up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the other day I went to go get coffee. This was the day that I told you I got coffee, right? So I splurged. I had a one-day splurge and I accidentally, okay. Let me explain. I meant to get decaf and when I got to the front, I'm a panicker. Are you guys a panicker when you order things? When I get to like a window or the front when it's time to order, suddenly my mind is like, I don't know why I'm in line, why I'm in here, why am I here? And then I will order something that I do not want or physically cannot consume. Whoa, I almost dropped my keyboard. So I got to the front and I was like, oh yes, I will take an Americano. And somehow I ended up ordering a regular instead of a decaf because typically Americanos are really small, right? So I was like, oh, if it's a small, I guess it can be caffeinated. No, that was so dumb. That was so dumb because with an Americano, basically it's espresso and they add hot water, okay? So it's different than a pour over and it's different than like drip coffee. So by doing that, I like maxed myself out on like undiluted caffeine. It was so dumb, but it was so good. It was so tasty. I'm ready for the vocal coach lady to say no more caffeine forever. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I expect them to say something like, yeah, you gotta stop. Which I did. I actually stopped for like months. Months. The YouTuber accent is so real. Yeah. The TikTok accent is even... Oh, can you give me... what's an example of someone... A TikTok accent? Americano is wild. I'm already not a big coffee person. That seems like my worst name. Oh, I love an Americano. I didn't like them at first, but I spent I was in a place where they're like, it's not common to have like drip coffee, and they were like, oh, do you mean an Americano? I was like, yeah, I guess so. And then I tried it and I was like, oh, wow, this is way better. Yeah, they can grow on you. At first I was like scared, and then I was like, oh man, wait, this is the goat. This is it. It became something I really liked. Look at the seam line. I don't know if you guys can see, but the shoulder seam for this top is like over here. Can you guys see where I'm drawing it? It's like really far down on just the right sleeve. What? Look, okay, I gotta show you guys something. What? Why? Look at this. Look, can you guys see the shoulder seam? On her right arm, you see the flower that gets cut off right here? Oh wait, no, I see it on the left arm too. Okay, I see it. They just lined it up really well on the left. I was about to say, like, what the heck? What? Okay, crisis averted. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain about their pattern making or their stitching. It's beautiful. Yeah. I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. Wait, what deal? What deal? What deal? Which one? The no coffee deal. I can't imagine ordering coffee, mostly because it's not something I personally consume, but also has many options. Yeah, that's so true. There are so many options when it comes to coffee that it can be a little overwhelming. Especially if you go to like a big chain or something like that. If you go to a smaller coffee shop, there are not as many options, and it's a lot easier to tell what you'll like. Because you could ask them. What's great about smaller places is you can converse with the baristas and let them know what you're interested in. And oftentimes at the small places, not that people at big chains can't and don't care about their jobs. I know that they do. But I found that a lot of baristas will leave the big box places to work in smaller places because they really like it, you know? You know? Oh, did I just accidentally change pins? I did. So maybe if you do decide to try it sometime, maybe try like a small place. Like a local shop or something. Oh, I think I need to fix this sleeve. It's kind of funky. Like a brasserie or something like that. Like a more, depending on where you are, like a more European style place. Fuyu, I'm altering the deal is a Star Wars quote? Okay. Nexie's gonna disown me. I know what that means. It means that the Klingons don't want to be a part of the Federation anymore. Beep. Big Corpo makes everything feel like a routine, I guess. Yeah, the fabric pattern on the right shoulder is super whack, right? It just looks so like they didn't line it up at all, but the other side they tried to line it up. Oh, they hate making alterations. Okay. I get it. I know so much Star Wars. Maybe that should be something I do. Like, I really think I should watch all the new stuff. You know? Okay, I guess mine will be a little bit different than this, just a little bit. Ooh, I can draw cute nails. I think I did it. I was looking back at the Namimi art that I drew a while back. And ended up really liking the nails that I drew for Namimi. Make sure you tell Nexie all about the Klingons wanted to take baby Grogu away from the Mandalorian to ship them away to Emperor. I feel like Nexie and I could talk forever about our two distinctive passions, and that being Star Wars for Nexi and Star Trek for me. I've still not watched the new ones. I didn't hear. Oh no! I thought a lot of people liked The Mandalorian, right? Okay, now we're gonna take a few more artistic liberties. Just a little bit. I'm trying to keep a time limit on myself so I don't overdo it. Mando first season, it's really special in like a bad way or like a good way? Hot take, I feel like Star Wars fans are sometimes... Oh wait, I'm not gonna say this on stream so it doesn't get clipped in the wrong way, but I'm gonna read what you said. As far as their fan base and aren't happy with anything all... I feel like, I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like Star Trek fans were like really hypercritical of the latest series, which was Starfleet Academy. And ultimately, it's theorized from people like Jonathan Frakes, who played Riker, #1 in Star Trek Next Generation, that that maybe a lot of the series, maybe the series was canceled because of internet trolls. It was a very, very diverse show with a lot of different diverse people and ways of life. And the internet did not like that, sadly. I did like that. I actually liked its diversity and its differentness. But I do think that season 1 was like super slow for me, and there were only like 2 episodes that I liked. And what's funny is can I say something super nerdy? Is it okay for me to reveal a super nerdy thing? Back on the dress grind, woo! Honestly, that's every fan base. It's true. I think all fan bases can be so... We can all be toxic. Ooh, wow, I really zoomed in too much. You can tell by the 3rd season they got told they needed to milk it. Oh no, oh, that's kind of sad. I feel like that's what happened to Naruto, honestly. Naruto just got that way too. Point streamer, you nerd. Well, I was so cool. Did I say this already? I don't know, but I went, Fuyu went undercover to a con and I got to, talk to... I think I said this already. I got to talk to Jonathan Frakes and ask about some stuff. And, basically, like... Yeah, I already said this. They were just talking, he was just talking about how, like, he does his directing and how he's passionate about it. And basically I was saying, you can tell the episodes that he directs in Star Trek, in modern Trek, because they all have the same kind of feeling and the cinematography is very similar. I feel like you get to know the characters. You feel like you're right there with the characters, right? You feel like you're right there with them. And I don't feel like a lot of series get that level of passion, and it's... Wow, I probably just popped. He popped in the mic. I'm so sorry. Not a lot of people get that passionate about the work that they do anymore, because I think the big corpos kind of control artistic creativity to some extent, you know? And I think if that happened with Mandalorian, like you were saying, Trep, like that's kind of stinks. Maybe, since I haven't seen it, do you think maybe it should have ended at like 2nd season and then just let it be? Do you think that might have been best? I personally feel like that happened with Naruto and Boruto. Like, why Boruto? I just felt like that was unnecessary. First season had a nice ending, so it could have been a 1-seasoner and still be good. Is that what you mean, maybe? I'm really looking forward to Star Trek Strange New Worlds. They have 2 seasons left, I think. 10 in one season and 6 in another. They've got a lot of ground to cover. I think that's gonna be good. They've really did a great job with Strange New Worlds. I'm a big fan of Captain Pike. He's quickly become one of my favorite captains. See, this song kind of stops at a strange spot, but I like it. Alright, let's zoom out. Here's where we are. Look, we've kind of gotten somewhere. Third season had a few production reasons and casting reasons on why it didn't quite sit right. Oh no! I'll ask Nexie how she feels about it too. I'd be interested to hear. I did hear that there might be an animated Firefly. If you guys are familiar with Firefly at all. Pike, he was the captain from the original pilot. Yeah! So Pike was captain of the Enterprise before... God, here we go. Before Captain Kirk. So Strange New Worlds covers the Enterprise and its crew before Kirk. So essentially we get introduced to Captain Pike in the original series. And this series picks up one thing that's known, it's not a secret, about Captain Pike is he kind of ends up going... He has this really, really terrible accident, right? Where he ends up really... Unfortunately, he ends up very, very disabled in a way that's like from a very bad accident. So his quality of life becomes not good in this kind of disability. Because obviously with a disability, you can have an amazing quality of life. But for Captain Pike... he has this like really bad accident. And so the series starts off with us meeting a very healthy Captain Pike and being like, oh, what? And I think the point of the season is kind of to get us, or the point of the series is to get us to where we meet Kirk and the Enterprise crew that you get to know in the original series, and then maybe fill in some gaps in Pike's story of how he goes from point A to point B. Greed, hi! How are you? It does. The song is a bop though. Like the little fall. Yeah, it is such a good song. Oh, good, you've seen that! Yay! Yeah. If you've been watching the original series, oh my goodness, I hope that you'll like this series. Or Strange New Worlds. You guys are fortunate I haven't gone on more Trek rants. You guys can see when I'm checking the reference image a lot. Looking at myself to make sure I get my hair right. Let's zoom in a little bit. We've got a little bit more time left. Do we? Do we? A little bit. What else can we do right here? I guess I could just kind of like work on my eyes since it's just a sketch right now. I always worry I don't want to get too silent when drawing. When I work on artwork off stream, I'm typically like, oh, I listen to a lot. If I'm not watching a VTuber or something, I'm usually watching, I like Treat. I like Giga. For when I'm doing artwork, this is specifically because I like a lot of VTubers, so I'm specifically talking about artwork. If I'm not listening to one of them, I'm watching a documentary. And I have to remember to do my exclamation point in here, but it's kind of hard to do. You know, it's kind of hard to do my exclamation point eyes in a sketch because... Let's do a circle. If you haven't noticed before, yeah, I have exclamation points in my eyes. Stargate? Oh yeah, I think I got on the boat like too late, so I would like to watch it. I would like to watch it. I watched some of it. Greed, how are you doing? Agree with Star Trek coming to magic? The Gathering. How might I go to convince you? I know. I'm actually planning. I've been talking to a friend of mine that maybe it's time I learned how to tap cards so that I can just play Magic the Gathering. Oh, look at that. Look how wonky this is. That's why it's important to flip your images, you guys. Exclamation point in the eyes sounds painful. They've always been there. It's okay. I was born like this. For some reason, I haven't watched anything Star Trek related, and for some odd reason, I binged Stargate. Oh, wow. Well, they're very different. They're very, very different. I don't know if I'd say that they're... The only thing I think that they have in common, other than the word star in their name, is that they have a lot of focus on, like, acceptance of different communities and different ways of life, which I like. Magic arc. I would get defeated so much, but if it was for Star Trek, I would do anything. And that's probably no exaggeration. I'm not afraid to say that I'm not probably exaggerating with that statement. And be like, Fuyu, are you okay? I did it for Trek. I did it for Trek. Typically, I think people are a little shocked when I say I like Trek because I think it's normally like not my group of people that are into it. But there's been a lot of new Trek recently, so I think this nose is too like a bit too like furry. Like it looked like a chipmunk nose more than anything. Chipmunks are cute though. I really love chipmunks. I love chipmunks so much. Have they told you about learning on Magic the Gathering Arena? No, I haven't. Sorry, what was that about you being a... No! But I do have mad respect for them. I do have mad respect for them. I have a lot of friends that go to like furry events. Now, if loving slime monsters means you're furry, I don't think that counts, but I like cute little slimes. So obviously, I'm going to marry the Slime King one day. Gotta make it clear in my Twitch debut. Okay, I think that was a sign that my voice is... I tried to laugh. Did you guys hear that? It's the online version of Magic. It's got good... Oh, that's nice. Okay, so can you learn by yourself, or are you playing against other players that are like the same level as you? That looks better. Alright, I'm gonna lay some very, very basic colors, okay? Like the basic of the basic colors. And then I'm gonna go. Because I gotta go. I gotta go. Do I want to use the same? No. Let's see, what brush do I want to use? I can use this one. Oops! Oh no, that was okay. I thought I was covering up something important, but I was not. Just gonna get like a very, very basic colors in. Some of those fursuits go crazy, right? I've seen really cool articulated dragon tails once. I've seen this tail, like a motion-driven tail going around online. I think I saw it on TikTok. Like a cat tail? No, it's like a wolf tail. You can play against a bot or the match. Oh, okay. I would totally play against a bot at first because I think I would work up a little confidence for a little bit. But I wouldn't want to play against a bot for too long because then, like, maybe... I wouldn't want to become, like, dependent on not growing, you know? I feel like then if you don't get that interaction with like real players, maybe it'd be bad. So maybe I would do that for a little bit. The bot is called Sparky. That's cute. I might change this face hair. It's quite light, but I think it's okay for a sketch. You know? It's okay for a sketch. Like I said, my like sketching process for art takes forever. I sketch and I sketch on my sketch and then I do this and then I go back and I do it again. But that's how I'm trying to learn, I guess. Sometimes, like when I did my drawing a VTuber every day until I debut, I didn't take as much time sketching. I just kind of had to get it going, you know? And once some things die down for me, I'm gonna do another challenge right before our Twitch debut. Which will be in August. I haven't announced a date yet, because before I had to keep putting it off and putting it off due to my vocal problems. But now, with a real timeline, I'm gonna speak to, I've been speaking to the mods. I'm gonna speak to the voice coach tomorrow and see what she thinks. Be like, hey, do you think this is like a reasonable goal? And we'll go from there. Oh no, I realized like it's just like my hair. Oh no, the problem with this being my hair is that I'm gonna blend in. What should I do? I think for now, I should go because my voice is kind of like just at that limit. I can tell I'm kind of doing a little farther than I should. So, whoop, that's a really big brush. So I'm gonna back this up where you guys can see the work we've done today. Is it Nadesco? No, that's not her mom's name. Oh, what flower is it? Yeah, go away with love. Thanks. Yeah, I'll get some rest. I'll keep you guys updated. Send good vibes. I hope that they let me in. Let me in. All right, everyone. All right, everyone. I've had such a good time tonight. Thank you for talking to me. My goal, I'm gonna set a reasonable goal with the voice therapist tomorrow about like how long I would hope to be able to stream. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Thank you, Zan and Bellar, Walver, and Alex, and Fuyu Twin, and Trep, and Greed, and Metal. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. I had a good time. I had a really good time. And Omni and everyone that stopped by tonight. I appreciate you. Don't forget, yes, exclamation point, save. So you don't forget, you don't lose your progress. Okay. All right, I'll see you next week. Oh, don't forget, on the Discord, I'm gonna post a little section. We're gonna do a stream where we're gonna play Minecraft, right? But you guys get to choose what the parameters are. So you get to choose any restrictions, or maybe if you have like a seed or world seed that you want to submit to a moderator. So submit your ideas, and I'll give you guys a place to submit the ideas. Okay, so we'll look at that tomorrow. But be thinking of things like, you can only build in this type of biome or something. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are gonna come up with, but what if I want to That's honestly, Oliver, that's terrifying. Stone blows up when it's mined. Oh my gosh, what? Okay. Can you make that happen? But, everyone, had a good night. Thank you for your encouragement. I'll see you soon. I'll keep you posted on things, and thanks for hanging out. All right, everyone. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.